Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. And I am here today, folks, to do my first ever swap and glue. So I have been joining Jovi, and her channel name is Creating with Jovi. I have been joining her once a month in her monthly collage collab, where she gives us prompts and we use those to collage with. But this is the first time that I've ever done a swap and glue. And if you've watched my previous video that I uploaded yesterday or the day before, it is that somebody sends you some items, different items, usually clippings out of magazines or books. I even have seen pieces of fabric or napkins be exchanged. But Kathy sent me a bunch of different photos from magazines and books. And so this will be my first swap and glue, where she has sent me that. And then I work from what she sent me. And you don't have to use it all, because I did ask that question. And you do not have to use it all. You can do as much or as little as you want with it. And let me tell you, I have some other people that this is new to them as well, that have voiced an opinion on wanting to partake in this. And there's a couple that I will be sending some different samples, I guess is what you want to call it. I will be sending a swap out to a couple different people. And I want you to know that you can use anything to collage on. So this is what I'm going to use today. It's the Carson Mixed Media 9x12 tablet, and it is completely empty. I bought this at Michael's. You buy one, get one free. And this is the one I'm going to also show you. I bought this from where I work at the pharmacy I work at, and it's a heavyweight paper sketchbook. But this one I started to do our monthly collab. And let me just show you how horrible I did last month. And Jovi said I was showing lots of improvement, but the prompts on this one were spring bunnies and favorite bugs. So then that's what we did. But I wasn't happy with this one because I had too much empty spaces here that showed up. And there's the other page. And this is one that I picked the pages myself because it's just the monthly collab. But this was the first thing that I put in here for the monthly collab for April. So, and I'm going to put something down here on each one. I'm going to save this notebook just for the monthly collab. I'm going to start this notebook for the swap and glues. Now, I want to show you that there's also was this at Michael's, which is a smaller notebook, and it is a mixed media, 5.5 by 8.5. So, you know, you can use anything. When I first started in January, I was using this big old hunk of mama, and these are what was this, 18 by 12. These were huge, and of course they didn't stay in here well, but this paper worked well. But when I started, they started falling out, so I wasn't happy with that, so I quit using those. Anyway, I saw another lady, and I can't remember who it was. She actually used an old calendar, and so she collaged over the calendar. So whatever you have on hand, you can use for your swap and glue, okay? So I'm going to start out with this first page here. I'm going to use this one, and I'm also going to do this one. And I have already kind of gone through this so that the video wouldn't be extremely long. It is going to be long, but not as long as it was going to be if I was going to be sitting there sorting it out. So I'm going to use this as a large piece here, and then this as well. And so I'm just going to glue one right over the top of the other, and then it will use the entire page. And before I was tearing it off, But this time I think I'm actually going to cut it. And I don't really think that there is any right or wrong when you are doing these. You know, whatever you want to do. I watched Jovi and Kathy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so good. And I know it will come with time. I just have to practice and let my creativity open up in my little mind a little more. So I'm using the Oohoo stick, the magic blue, and it dries clear. I got this at my work where I work for $2.40, and I get a discount. Actually, I get 40% off of that, so I get it for a really good price. But you can find those at Walmart. I know there are even glue sticks you can use from Dollar Tree, wherever, you know, you find glue sticks. Some people do use the wetter glue, but I tend to always get it too wet, okay? Okay, and then I'm just going to go right over this again here. I think this is still too, I'm going to cut this a little bit more. And like I said, sometimes I watch them and they will tear the paper, but I wasn't happy with mine last time when I was tearing it, so I'm going to try to cut this time. And there I've got, now this whole top is all covered, and I'm going to just put some glue right on the back of this magazine here. And like I said, this came from Kathy. She sent me all these clippings. And I am going to take my friend out for her birthday tomorrow. And we're going for Chinese food because that's what she wants. And then we're going to go to the Dollar Tree because I've got to do a couple challenges with that. And after that, I think we're going to go to the thrift store that's right next to it. Okay. So, I have this, I think this is called dogwood, actually. I think that's what it's called. And I'm going to put it on the bottom. I remember doing this as a child in class and thinking it was fun. I guess I've just never grown up because I still think it's fun. Okay. And then I'm going to put some trees that I found that really kind of don't match, but they do match. Does that make sense? I've got a little empty spot here. I might go back later if this video is not too long and look for something to cover this little spot up, okay? But in the meantime, I'm going to move over to this page now. And I'm going to start out with, this was all one page. As you can see, there was the page. I ripped it in half. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put half down here. And then I'm going to do that so that they're overlapping, but it's kind of just a background effect is why I'm doing it. So I'm going to lay this one down first. And then these words will get covered up with this side. I hope you can see okay. It's late in the evening because my craft room gets really warm during the day, and I have an air conditioner back here, but it still does, and it's going to be 109 here on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I thought I would come back here and craft while it's cool. All right, this was another great picture that Kathy sent me. I love that picture. And so I think I'm going to just put it right here, and it will cover up most of this paper. Well, let's see what else I have here. I found this was a tree with the autumn leaves. I think actually I'm going to put it here kind of as a background. So I'm going to lay this down first. We were so busy at work today. So busy, you guys. It's graduation time, and our pharmacy, we sell helium balloons. Ugh. So I can't even tell you how many hundreds of balloons I blew up today. And this is just beginning because it was the first graduation in our county. And next week, we have a whole bunch of graduations in our county. And we just get slammed. And my feet just ache by the end of the day. And then I get that restless leg syndrome. Okay, so this looks awesome to me. I don't know, just to me it does. And then I had some of this. This was the dogwood again. I put some on this side, and then I'm going to lay some right here, like on the other side of this fence. I don't know. And I still have a lot of paper left over, a lot of magazine clippings left over that Kathy sent me. So I can always use them in another collab, or I can share them with others. All right, these were some, I think these are actually jewelry stick pins, and they look like hydrangeas. And so I thought I could just, I'm going to put them, I think I'm going to put them right here. And I'm going to keep this collage book, and I'm going to date each one. And hopefully I get better as I go along, because this is really fairly new to me, folks. So I am no pro to this. That is for sure. And you are working with what somebody else sent you, you know, instead of digging through hundreds of magazines, you work with what's sent to you. But that's kind of the challenge, right? All right. She also had pictures of these little foxes, and I think this is a coyote. I cut them out. And so I'm just going to put one down here like so. And I think I'll put the other one down here. Yeah. Because this is just kind of backgroundish. You know, it's not, it doesn't really, I think it's actually supposed to be water, but we're just going to use it as a background effect. So I'm going to put this first one here. We have these run through our yards all the time, and because I live out on a ranch in the country. We don't see a lot of foxes here. We see a lot of coyotes. Okay, and I'm going to put that there. All right. And then there was a girl that had a butterfly on her head in one of the magazine pages that she sent me where I clipped out the butterfly. And I'm just going to lay it up here, okay? There it is, right there. And then I did see this word that said softly. And this to me just, I'm gonna just set this right here like this. Maybe not. Let's see, I'm gonna put it down here. To me, this is a soft setting. And what I mean by that is that it's quiet and it's peaceful and serenity. You're out in the country. It's not in the city hustle bustle of cars and sirens. This is tranquility to me. This is very soft and peaceful. Now I am going to come over here and see if I can find just a little something to add in this little area right here. So this is what I have left. I don't know. And I might not find anything, you know, I don't know. No. I'm not really finding something. Maybe I'm going to actually take this bee. Do you see this little bee right here? And I think I'm going to put that bee right there. Because, you know, all these flowers do create pollen that attracts the bees. Believe me, I have so many at my house right now. It's crazy. So there we are. Okay. Let me turn this around for you. First, I think I do want to sign this somewhere here. I'm just going to take my pen, and this is, I think, the 29th of May. So I'm just going to write here somewhere. Let's write just right here. May 29th, 2021, first time. That way I know if I look at this, this will be the first one that I did create in the swap and glue. So let me turn it around so you can see. Here is the first page. We can see that okay. And here is my second page. So this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Jovi, for coming up with this wonderful idea. Thank you, Kathy, for sending me my first set of swap and glues. I will be sending you some back, young lady. And then I also have promised Brenda with Maniac Grammy's Homestead and that I would send her some. And Jennifer Lopez, if you would like me to send to you as well, I will. And I know that Linda with Linda's Thrifty Life said that she was going to put one together for me, which means I'll be sending back to Linda. And look at you guys, I got all of this to create with. So I'm going to let this dry completely before I close it up. But thank you so much for coming along with me and watching me do my first ever swap and glue. I have to say it was fun. I enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys around for the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.